Ms. Nasivarin, I'm first going to deal with your client. Your client will still be held at Langebaan Police, as she was held since Friday, on a warrant that I authorized after I informed you of the difficulty with Malmesbury. Is that so?
Yes, my lord.
To confirm that I've also requested SAPS to ensure that your client's chronic medication is being dealt with on Friday.
That is correct, my lord.
You had certain concerns this morning as to the suitability of the accommodation, and I've asked the prosecutors to check with the investigating officer about that, to liaise with SAPS to overcome those issues. So she will be going back to Langebaan this afternoon. Anything else from you before I turn to Ms. Nkabayi?
I have none, my lord.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you, my lord.
Ms. Nkabayi, you can bring your application that you wanted to move this morning.
Thank you, my lord. My client is 27 years of age. Is awaiting trial. In his awaiting trial, is incarcerated in Malmesbury, but is incarcerated in single cells.
Can I just hear from you? Which facility in Malmesbury? Is it the new prison? Is it the old prison? Which one of the two?
My lord, can I turn my back?
Yes,
Can I-
certainly. Can you
Thank
find
you.
that?
Thank you, my lord. My client instructs me that he is in the old facility.
In the old facility.
Yes. My lord, at his age and still awaiting trial, as in single cells, it is tantamount to solitary confinement. He needs to be.
Do we know what the reason is why he's being held in a single cell and not in a communal cell?
When I was consulting with him, my lord, he complained, but he was never told the reasons why he is placed in single cells.
So, do we know how many cells they have in the old prison?
I don't know the number, but there are other cells where they are not single cells.
Do we know what the population level is like as to overcrowding or not?
If the Lord will need further information from me, I rather postpone this application for tomorrow. I deal with it when I'm having.
Let me be upfront with you, Ms. Nkabayi.
Yes, my lord.
Waste time. You want me to order the Department of Correctional Services to do something specific by integrating the accused for overnight in a communal cell. That's the request. I've got no information as to the facility itself. I got no information as to the occupancy and whether it's in any event doable. For example, and I can mention this to you because of my previous experience as an acting judge of prisons. You might have capacity in all the communal cells. You might have a division of communal cells dedicated to specific courts because it creates a problem in the morning with transport and getting people ready. I'm speculating. I'm sure he's the only one between them. They're the only two that's held in Malmesbury for court in Saldanha because there is no other court in Saldanha. that has to leave at a particular time to be on time for the High Court. And it's a one-night stay at a time. It's not a long-term thing. There might be many factors that we are not known, that's not known to us. You want me to interfere with the discretion of another arm of state, from the judiciary to the executive arm, without the necessary information. What happens to separation of powers? I must keep in my lane unless I have to make an order that's fair and just and in the interest of justice. It is easy to come to court for an accused, to say, I want this, I want that. We need to balance things. There's another factor. I don't know, as I sit here, in relation to the individual, your client, what the situation of him vis-a-vis the authorities are within the prison. Often, they separate people for a particular reason that we might not know about. So if you want me to make a specific order, and I'm explaining this all to you because you said you'll bring your application tomorrow. First get me the information, because I will definitely not issue a directive forcing them to do something that might not even be doable. Because orders courts issue must be enforceable. So get the information, your client can get you the instructions, consult with DCS, speak to your colleagues. But for now, all I do is I will order that your client be held at Malmesbury Correctional Facility, period. What DCS does with that warrant, for now they must decide what's best. If your clients say to them when it gets there, I want to go to a single cell and they want to a communal cell, they want to accommodate. I'm not saying communal or single, I'm just saying correctional facility. I hope we understand each other. And I hope the accused understands that you can bring the application, but I want a proper application if I have to consider it. Right.
As the court pleases, submission.
9 o'clock tomorrow. Ms. Naidu Chetty will be available after I adjourn for any specific requests of potential housekeeping, of improvements for tomorrow. We will try our best to accommodate parties where we can, but we have to work within what's available to us. I am sure that the same arrangements will apply tomorrow with access control. Jerry, will somebody brief the public as to how the working is tomorrow? Mr. Veso is here. So our court manager to the left, he will advise the parties as to how things are going to work tomorrow. I don't think anything will change except for the setup in the room. We've provided for 200 chairs inside. This morning it was full. After lunch it had whittled down. I predicted last week by the end of week 1 we will only need 2 rows because people will lose interest with cases that go on for long. But you will be advised as to what the situation is. The court will adjourn.